What's up, guys? Welcome back. Deadpool versus Wolverine. This is going to be a good movie. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause, we'll go too fast. So, we got 2 guns, 4 hands, 2 faces. Well, 1 face and 1 mask. Not easy, all that stuff. So, use a pencil, use an eraser. You can always put your ink on top. Deadpool over this side. So, he's looking this way, right? So, and his head is all masked up. So I'm just going to go with this shape for his nose, right? So center point here, come up, and we're kind of nearly bang middle. It's close enough about here, right? So his nose is just this curved line, kind of like, it's like a letter L or a upside down 7. And then this will come down for his mouth, right? So it'll just like curve in and out a bit. And then it goes around for his chin. So it kind of comes down here. But like his chin, his mask is kind of round. So what we'll do is, we'll just go like this way. We'll kind of add a jaw like a little bit. But it's not clear because it's a mask, right? And it like joins his neck, so you got like a neck part just here. So that's like the shape for the nose down to the chin, right? Then up here we have the black part of his mask. That sort of diamond shape, right? And it kind of comes out for at the top of his nose. So we got like his brow sort of area here, like a little hook again. And this black part of his mask goes up, back in. It's kind of like a diamond shape. Comes down. And then changes direction again down to there. And then goes back up to that eyebrow, what we would call an eyebrow area. So his white eye is just here, and he's looking this way, so it's a different shape than what we're used to drawing. So it goes up and down, and then you have the eyeball, the white of it, and then that goes back to there, right? So he's like looking back that way at his boyfriend Hugh. And then the bottom of his eye curves around like so, and he has like a little sort of bag underneath his eye or something there, just suggested sort of. And then of course he has that line that like joins to like the top of the eyebrow or something there, but it's kind of all black, so it's not like very clear. And then he has some stitching around the edge of this whole leather thing over here. Disappears around the other side, obviously. We could do some like hatching maybe underneath his nose there. So top of his head then will come out here, and it goes back to that sort of pointy thing he has at the back. Right, so we're just gonna go back, and it'll go back like a lot further like than normal because of that sort of hood type thing he has on the back of his mask, right? So it's like pointy back here. And then it just runs down the back of his head. Goes in a bit. And then down for his neck. Then there's all these stitching things, right? So there's like stitching coming down here, like down his jaw and like down his neck. And then it comes out from the top of this thing as well. And it seems to close up here. And then, so it's like a light broken line. If you did a solid line, it would work too, but I like doing broken sort of lines for these types of things. I think there's another one here. And sometimes, just to make it look bit more three-dimensional, you can add sort of another little bit to it. Okay, and that's just all red. Not used to looking at Deadpool from the side. Weird. So his gun is coming across here, right? So we'll simplify this. I hate drawing guns. So we go here, right? Like that first. And then you could use a ruler, like, because mechanical objects, like, normally need to be, like, super duper straight. There is a sight, actually, just there on the top. And then, not a fan of the old drawing of mechanical objects, me. And then, I think it goes back that way. Down, and then there is the trigger on the back. And the bottom of the barrel goes into where his fingers are. So there somewhere. And then there's like a trigger down here. And I think this has another little bit that sticks out. Right, and like his fingers on the trigger in here, so his finger will be in there, right? So tricky enough to draw that now. Another little clip here, I guess that's like a safety thing. And then another box in there. Seems to just skirt by the top of his glove. And there's all these lines on it like that. And then just to make it look a bit three-dimensional, we'll do this kind of thing, like some extra sort of lines coming across like that. And maybe like something here. And some people like to do more than that, but I think I'll leave it like so. So his hand is grabbing that, comes back to his elbow, back into his shoulder. So we got like fingers and gloves and all this stuff. So we'll add like his finger first on the trigger, right? And this comes back for his hand and his glove. You might be able to see a bit of his thumb, like a little bit just there. But he has like thick, heavy gloves on, right? So it's not like a perfect hand shape around. So another finger here, next one there, and there's a little finger there, right? And he's got fingerless gloves on, so he's got these curving tops to each of these, and his fingers go back into it. And then the bottom of his hand. And like he's got a wristband or something here, which has like just an edge, like it's leather sort of. And then the back of his hand has a leather part as well, right? So it's like a finger safety thing. I think that's what it would be. It's like it's got metal at the back of his knuckles, even though he can regenerate. Why is he trying to protect his hands? Boop, boop. And then there is gold plates on this. Brass or gold. Metal anyway. Lines like so. So he's got a sort of a choker collar on. And then there's a strap or something coming across his shoulder, and then his shoulder itself. So these bumps like that. And he's got a big shoulder line curving back that way. And then his forearm will go back, kind of get wider as it goes, and just goes down to his elbow, like there. I can't fit it in. Forearm's kind of like shaped like a bowling pin. Basically, it's easy shape to remember when a forearm's like this. And you could add like some stitching maybe on it, just going that way. And then he has a shoulder pad on here, like that. So underneath here, his tricep goes in underneath into his body there, like his armpit, right? So you've got the black strap, black part that starts, and then his back goes down here. He's got a belt all down here, like a utility belt, like Batman. He would probably take great offense to what I just said, but it's not like Batman, bro. Or maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he'd take it as a compliment. Right, and it's kind of just like got all these boxes on it, and a brown leather strap curving across. And then he's got a holster and stuff, and Hugh Jackman's hand starts here somewhere. Right, so brown belt. That kind of a thing. So his body is cut off by Hugh's, right? So we're going to do like his chest curving that way, right? And then his abs sort of start there. So that's like his body width. And then there is a strap comes across. This is the one that holds the sword, I would imagine. So then there is like another sort of part to his suit. What is that? It's like a clip or like a red and black strap. It sort of disappears. And then there's black stitching, leather coming down here. And then it separates into red and black, kind of with a zigzag jaggedy sort of line there. And then another line that way. And then there's more straps and stuff here. Got a lot of like clips and straps and all sorts, like holding his suit together. And maybe that way. That way. And then his blade, or the handle of it here. And then it's got like a cap. I'm gonna do just like crisscross lines on the handle like that. And then the other blade then, like the one that is behind his head here, comes down this way. Right. And like 3D sort of stitching lines can help all these kind of things look a bit more realistic. So then he seems to have a gun holster just on the side here somewhere. Sorry for the noise in the background. Don't know if you can hear that. Noisy, noisy children. Okay, let's see. Hugh's arm comes across here. Keep calling him Hugh. But Logan's, Wolverine's, and then the gun's in there. So, what to do? And I guess we gotta do. If we get like his shoulder in, so we'll know where the arm is. If we get like he's got this shoulder pad here, right? Just kind of, we'll put it sort of floating here for a few minutes, and then we can connect it up to everything, because his arm sort of comes like out from there. So he's got like a chest armor thing there, and then like his bicep is there, right, and his arm, tricep sort of floating down here, right? So if that's where his arm is, okay. His head is, his nose is like above the shoulder here, right? So you want it to be like in this area, because his chin comes across just there. So his nose is kind of in line with Deadpool's here. So like, if just so you want like his shoulder to be sort of across from Deadpool's chin, because his chin is kind of in line with his shoulder as well. So it goes up there. It's all this armor. Right. Arm that way. Right, so we get his head in. Okay, so like his chin is like here, so somewhere. So we'll get like his nose just kind of starting here. He's got lots of wrinkles and stuff on it. So his nose comes out around to there. Okay, and then he's got a nostril. There. Then his sort of, he's got a big hairy eyebrow. Kind of like coming out here. Maybe like some eyelashes. Just there. And then, so his eye. Right, so we'll go just across from here. We'll do like top eyelid line. Just there, right? These are like eyelashes and like hairy eyebrow, so it's just hairy out there. And then his bottom eyelid line just comes down, across. You'll have little spikes for eyelashes there, and then his eyelid. He's looking over to the left, to the right, so we'll just go a thin iris in there, and then his pupil just looking back that way as well. So he's got a big frowning eyebrow, so it goes up, down the back, kind of spikes up here, and then sort of a frowning forehead. Wrinkles on the nose and all that kind of thing. Like bags underneath his eye as well, actually. It's kind of old. Right, and then we'll just do the skin for his nostril, just coming around here as well. Maybe put a bit of a shadow here in the corner. That nostril hole. So we'll go down, do his top lip, mouth open, screaming, right? So we'll go Yeah, just kind of like down this way, right? And then his mouth sort of comes around here, down like that. And then his lip sort of curves around here. And then his chin. His chin probably sticks out a bit more than that. Just there. Okay. So details for teeth inside. So his teeth kind of just down like so. Across it. Maybe like we do like a bit of a fang just in the corner. And then his gum line. And then we can see some of the teeth going around the back, like his molars and stuff. And then bottom teeth. And then just the back of his, like his gums and lips and stuff just there. So he's all sort of hairy and stuff down here then. He's got that spiky sort of hairy beard. Comes up the side of the mouth there. Maybe like we can see a bit of his top lip. But mostly just beard coming up the side of the face here. And then all these sort of spikes that run down his beard and his face. Right, and then he seems to have like sideburns, like hairy sort of sideburns that come up here. Okay, so that's roughly shaped for his face. And then his sideburns sort of become his sort of ear here. And then ear lines inside. Like so. Okay, kind of like that. And then, so his hairline goes up this way. And then we've got sort of hair spikes that kind of stick out the front, right? So it kind of goes and then like some hair textures in there. His hair all goes back that way. More sort of hair spikes sticking out. All sticking up this way then. And then these hair spikes seems to just keep going back down the back of his head then. And lots of texture on that hair of his. Okay, so the collar of his uniform comes down that way. There seems to be like the other side of the collar kind of disappears under his neck, sort of there somewhere. Okay. Claws come across his chest, right? So say like chest goes down this way. So that's like the center of his chest. Goes back up here. Yellow armor that way. And then like the side of his body is here. And then the side of his body. So we got like another piece of armor here. Side body down there. And then he's a belt or something that sticks off here. Which comes across Deadpool's knee here somewhere. And there's like his waist goes that way. So what to do first? So 2 hands here. I guess we'll deal with them and then we'll do the claw one that comes in and then we'll deal with all the other bits that we want to do then, right? So his belt comes across here, right? And he's got that X-Men symbol inside. Arm there, let's try that. So forearm curves around. He's got like an area of a glove sort of here, or like a wrist. Like it's all armored up and all sorts of stuff on it, right? And then that fist comes out like so. He's got his thumb here. And then there's claws. Ooh. There, one of them. Second one going that way. Third one that way, right? They kind of go in to another silver section, right? So you got like another line coming down them. In the side of his hand here, in there, and then we've got those things like this. And then we can just see sort of his knuckles in around underneath all this then. There's like stitching and yellow and black parts and all that coming around the glove. There, and then Deadpool's arm comes in here, so we have another gun situation. So Deadpool's arm comes in here, and then the back of his hand comes around down that way. So it's like the shape for his hand, and then we have those fingerless glove areas. And then he has that shield on the back of his hand again. Fingers there, knuckles come down like that, and then the gun. So let's just do that. This is a complicated drawing, my friends. Hope it helps someone out there anyway. So then, back of the gun seems to just stick out like that. Right, and then the barrel kind of here. we'll go with a sort of a couple of these lines on it. Like safety on it, maybe like that. And then Deadpool's knee comes in here, down, and he's got a kneecap that way. Whew. This is a marathon, my friends. So stuff, that's his red knee. Logan's body. Bottom of his arm then should be, there's another clip or something here, maybe a safety there. His arm goes in there. Okay, then we got the X box, we can fill that in now. There's like some extra little symbols and stuff all inside here. Okay. Oh, shoulder. I already missed that one. Claws. So no easy way about this. Claws here. Go. 1, 2, 3, right? And they go across here, and they're curved, so we can't even use a ruler. So we'll try and keep them as straight as we can. Steady hands, gentlemen. Right? And then, so we gotta like close it off going this way and then add like a 3D line to them then. So by 3D line, I mean an extra. An extra line sort of down the middle of them. As best you can. And then we add those knuckle things. So they kind of look like bullets or something. Okay, and then index finger. His baby finger kind of curves around here. His hand goes that way, and then he has like a black thing, piece of plastic. Ooh, excuse me, piece of plastic or rubber, and his hand, you know, like Deadpool's, it's a bowling pin shape, right? So it kind of starts to go wider as you go out here, that way, right? And then there's all armor lines and all sorts of stuff here, like different sort of colors, blue, black, you know, edge lines to all that stuff. There's like a yellow section to his glove here as well. And then a black section at the back. And there's like little sort of knuckle lines or something in there. And then his knuckles come across underneath of this. Boom, boom, boom. We got to connect it up to his shoulder on this side. So he's got, again, like tricep and then shoulder pads sticking up. Yellow and blue parts, black parts. And this comes around his neck. That goes up that way. Boom, 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 boom. Right, and then stuff down the side of the body. What is that, actually? Where's the yellow? Go this way, I think. And there's like yellow little things here. I think there's black on them at the back. I'm never drawing these guys again. That's the good news. Whoever made it to the end of this video, you are the true artist here. I think he's got like some stuff here as well, like on his abs or something. And then there is another something coming like across his chest down here. Boom. Boom. Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. There's no one watching right now. So, scratches, debris in the air. I think that's it. I think that's the main, all the stuff anyway, like all the main parts. Scratches on their body, bullet holes in Wolverine, like lots of damage. He's taking some bullets. And 2 holes here. There's like a blue and yellow there. Have I missed anything? Probably. But there it is, Deadpool versus Wolverine. Long video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.